Hello and welcome to my YouTube. This YouTube is the Cascades Home Companion radio show. Hi, I'm your host and I'm Maury Reese. For about 8 years, this is where I lived. This is the gated community called the Cascades in the small town of Estero, Florida. We are tucked in between Naples and Fort Myers, way down in the southwest corner of Florida, where it's always warm every day of the year. You can go swimming on Christmas Day if you want to. This is our clubhouse, and we had all kinds of activities that were here. We had a ballroom, and we had a choir, and we put on musicals and music varieties. And we also had a theater group, and I was active in both of those. And our theater group put on plays. In 2017, I wrote a 2-hour play that was a radio show modeled on the famous NPR radio show called A Prairie Home Companion, which was on the radio for years and years. Prairie Home Companion was broadcast live in front of a studio audience. And so that's what my play was. It was a radio show, and we were putting it on live in front of an audience. So my cast for the radio show set up here, and they would come up to the microphones when it was their time. And my radio show was about 2 hours, and it was 17 little skits running 5 to 10 minutes each. This was my cast. So 42 of my friends and neighbors all volunteered to help me put on this radio show for our neighborhood. So what you are about to hear is one of the 17 little radio skits that made up this 2-hour radio show. So enjoy. So without further ado, here is my play called A Neighbor's Passion.
And now, Betty's Hair Boutique and Car Wash of Estero bring you today's exciting episode of The Neighbor's Passion. Marla, I know you may not have had this in mind when you invited me over for coffee and Danish, but I have to say that I've been crazy about you for years, and I know it's wrong. You and I are both married to wonderful people. But I want to throw it all away and run away with you, Marla, and live a passionate life, no matter what the price we have to pay. The shame, the pain we cause to others. I can't live without you. Can't you see that somehow, Marla? I believe you have the same thoughts. I'm not asking for an answer now, Marla, but you have my cell number, and when you say the word, I'll be there.
You want to run away to where, Bob?
I want to give up everything I have, my family, my 401k, my reputation, and take you to Italy and live a passionate, abandoned life and delight you in every way I possibly can, stopping at nothing. A life that would be impossible for us here in Estero, to sleep late and make love over and over and have lunch on a piazza, drink wine, dance, sing, all of it. I want to give you all of it, Marla.
Where exactly in Italy are you thinking about running away to, Bob?
I want to give up my life, my family, my tennis, my bocce team, my dreams. I want to take you to Rome and live passionately and be free in ways we've never known.
You know, Bob, I read somewhere that Rome is really incredibly expensive, Bob.
I want to fly you to Rome and take you to an expensive hotel and live with passion, not thinking about money, only thinking about freedom, freedom of feeling, freedom of loving, express the longing I've always felt, experience joy, experience life in a way that's impossible here in Estero, take you to heights of joy you've never dreamed possible in this life.
And what do we do then, Bob?
After I take you to heights you've never dreamed possible,
Yes, what do we do afterwards?
we have lunch, we eat, we walk, we laugh, we cry, we share, we dance, we take life in our two hands and squeeze all the juice out of it. We say how we truly feel and not how we think we're expected to feel. We rise to heights of ecstasy we never dreamed possible in this life. We shriek, we laugh, we cry.
And Bob, who picks up afterwards?
Picks up what?
Well, like the empty wine bottles, the clothes you rip off me, the bed sheets strewn all over the room.
The maid does. She'll listen to our passion until it's spent, and then while we shower and eat, she'll clean the room.
And she'll do the laundry too?
Yes, yes, the clothes that I rip off of you in a frenzy of mindless desire so I can take you to heights of ecstasy you never dreamed. But what's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that?
Wouldn't it be better just to remove my clothes and hang them neatly in the closet, or just drape them over a chair?
But Marla, I'm talking about a frenzy of desire.
I know. Taking me to heights of ecstasy I never dreamed possible. Yeah, I know. I get it, Bob. But if my clothes are strewn all over and getting wrinkled, I'm not going to be capable of heights of ecstasy, Bob.
But Marla, I want to give up everything for you, throw it all away, my career, my retirement fund, and go with you to Rome in a delirium of ecstasy. And all you can think about is keeping your clothes neatly folded?
How about this? Before you rip the clothes off of me, what if I change into some old clothes?
Marla, why can't you just let go and live? I'm going to take you to heights of ecstasy, Marla.
I know, and I appreciate the thought. I really do, but what about my dogs?
Your dogs? Fluffy and Mimi? Your Great Danes?
Yes, Bob, I'm not going to Rome without my two babies, Bob.
I want to take you to heights of ecstasy, and you want to bring your dogs?
Well, why couldn't we, instead of Rome, why don't we just drive up to Cape Coral?
Marla, there are no heights of ecstasy in Cape Coral. People don't rip their clothes off.
How do you know?
Marla, I offer you Rome, and you want Cape Coral instead?
Why not just give it a try, Bob?
You know, Marla, let's forget everything I've just said. Thanks for the coffee. I'll see you around. The neighbor's passion. Sometimes these things just don't quite work out the way you planned them. The Neighbor's Passion has been brought to you by Betty's Hair Boutique and Car Wash of Estero. We wash your hair and your car at the same time.